Hey guys, we are back from vacation. Just wanted to give you a little quick update. Sorry about that. So, just wanted to give you a little quick update about what's been going on. We went on vacation. We did a big road trip. We were gone for 2.5 weeks, and now we are back, and we've done a few things in the coop. So, here are the first 9. And I've got to clean their waters out, but we have 6 little California tan chickens and 3 white turkeys. So there are these guys, and this is the refrigerator that we got for eggs and other things just to keep out of our house. So it's not plugged in yet. We are waiting on an extension cord so that we can plug it in up there. And in the next week, we should have the wall built and started on the run outside. But we are home. We're working on things, and those are our first little chickens and turkeys. So we're really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in the next few months, and we're really enjoying everything. So stick around, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'll see y'all later. Hey guys, this is another part to the video that I started the other day after vacation. It's Saturday. We have come to Mariana so we can get another sheet of paneling for the chicken coop. It is in the back of the truck. We also got some tomato cages because the garden is starting to come together. It's been really wet, and we actually turned the sprinklers off. It's been raining a lot, so we're gonna post up the tomatoes today and work some more on the chicken coop, and I'll give y'all an update as soon as we get home. Thanks for following. Stick around. Good morning, everybody. We're in the coop. There has been some updates made. I've got to take all this to the trash, and this is the door for the run outside. We purchased these trays for their little mats that go in the nesting box. We saw those on Cog Hill's video and thought they would be really neat, so I'm going to give you an update of what's going on in the coop. It's Sunday morning, and I'm about to open the windows. We have a fan, and Brendan installed that so we can have some air movement. I think we may get another one to put in another direction, just to have some cross movement. I have to empty the water and the food container and refill those today. I'm about to open the windows, but just wanted to update you on what's going on here. We are about finished in the coop. So last night, after we did some rearranging, Brandon tinted the windows. Now, I know some people are going to be like, why did you tint it if you're going to open it? Well, it gets pretty warm, and I know chickens can live outside, whatever, but we want our animals to be as comfortable as possible. That's why the dogs during the summer have pools, fans, and 10 more gallons of water that they can get into anytime. So we tinted the windows, and we are going to lift those up. We do have hardware cloth on the outside of all the windows. We do have a lot, and I mean a lot, of raccoons here. On one picture from the trail cams, we counted more than 40 together at once. And I know that population is going to go up and down with them going into other areas, getting run over, being killed by their own predators. However, we have a lot of raccoons, and we're not naive. That's why we wanted to do things right the first go around. So today, Brandon is mowing right now. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, I believe, so he's trying to get another mow in before that happens. So I'm in the coop, and I'm going to just show you a couple things that we've done. So I'm going to turn the camera around now. So I just got out here. This is my bag of DSB Ranch stickers. I'm gonna put that on the nesting box and on our feeder and water. As you can see, the window is tinted, and I'm about to open those so we'll have more movement. It's tinted pretty well, just so we can keep some of that heat out. So right now we have 4 turkeys. I believe they're all white. I'm not really sure. It's hard to sex turkeys, so we don't plan on keeping all of those. And like I said, I'm gonna change their food and water out today. But we have some Asian black chickens, some California tan, some Americanas. We've got a whole bunch of variety in there, and this is just our first batch. We're gonna actually be getting more chickens next week. So I did unplug their heat lamp. I'm still turning the heat lamp on at night because the temperatures are getting down to around the 40s. So Brendan hung a couple of decorations up for me, and this spot is about 7 by 7 foot square. We just wanted a space where we could keep the supplies and the food kind of separate. And so as you can see through the door here, once the chickens are bigger, they will not be in that container. They will be able to just walk around on the floor, and we'll have shavings on the floor. But this space was so that we could have our supplies relatively clean. I know there's going to be dust. I'm not, you know, worried about that. We can clean it off as needed. But I wanted a separate area so that we could have all of our supplies. And I did bring Brendan helped me unload everything. Our dog shelf from inside the house, and as most of you know, we do have dogs. We have 4 dogs outside, and then we have 1 inside. So we don't need as many dog supplies as we used to when we used to show a lot, but we do still have supplies, you know, medications and just daily supplies. And it's nice to have a spot and not have those in our tiny house. So our coop is 8 foot by 20 foot, and the run is going to be 10 foot by 20 foot. So anyway, this space, I'm calling it the store because it's for storage, and it's to put our products that we're going to be selling. And every state has different laws regarding farmers market and fresh food sales and things like that. So in Arkansas, I still have to print it out. I've looked over it online, but it's going to be a while until we have eggs. But you have to have labels with your address and your name on them, and I believe your phone number as well. And if you are going to be selling eggs, they do have to be refrigerated. I know a lot of people don't refrigerate their eggs, and that's fine. But we're going to have about 60 to 70 chickens, and we are going to be using our eggs for profit. So we did buy a refrigerator. We got it locally from a place that we've bought several appliances from in the past. They gave us a good deal on it. So I'm going to flip the camera back around to kind of show you what the store looks like. Okay, so here's the door that goes back out into the coop area. And like I said, this is about a 7 by 7 foot square. So I still have to go through some of this, but our dog supplies are on the top shelf, extra leashes here. Chicken supplies will be here and here. These are containers of diatomaceous earth, and we will be using those underneath the shavings to help with parasites. And then I've got my step stool here because we intentionally put all of the plug-ins up high to try to keep them as clean as possible. So anytime I need to plug something in, I will need to use the step stool. The bottom shelf is the supplies for starting seeds. That was also in our, I call it the dog room, but it was our spare bedroom in the house. So we took all that out. We don't need that anymore. We have the garden going. And here's the refrigerator. I believe it's an 18 cubic foot. We have our dog medicine there, canned dog food. The dogs don't get that all the time. That's just for when we give them medicine, so they get something tasty while they're taking their medicine. And we put us some drinks out here because, as you know, when you're outside working, you do get thirsty, and it'll be easier just to come in here instead of have to go in the house. So, and we are going to put some water in there too. I just haven't, I just haven't gotten the case of water out of my car. So here's the freezer, and if we do butcher any turkeys or chickens, probably they will go in there. And that's plenty of room for eggs, and I can rearrange stuff as I need to. My dear friend Heather Middleton bought me this, and I don't think it was even for a holiday or anything. She bought me that last year, and I hung it up in the house with intentions of putting it in the coop. So thank you, Heather. This is our freezer of beef from our friend Monica. We bought a whole calf, and if you do buy a cow or calf, whatever you want to call it, and you can choose your choices, I highly recommend getting tomahawk steaks. This is a ribeye steak with the rib bone still attached. It's very good. Brendan has ordered another cord, an appliance extension cord. This is, the refrigerator already has one, so right now we just have a heavy duty outdoor extension cord to the freezer. So this is our chicken feed. It's chick starch grower. We mixed medicated and non-medicated, a 50-pound bag of each. Right now this container is empty, but it will eventually contain oyster shells. So that's what's going on right now. I'm about to open, oh my goodness, we have an escapee. I knew it was only going to be a matter of time. Tick, 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 tick. So they're getting ready to get out of there. We are going to let them out. We do have another group, like I said, of about 35 that we're picking up next week. So that's going to put us around, I think, 54 altogether chickens to start with. And some of those will be butchered, and then we have the turkeys, and we'll just see what happens with those. But I'm going to have to try to get that little girl back in the box. So Brendan's outside mowing. Here's a view of the coop. Try to get that one back in there. I'm gonna take the trash out and open these windows up for these guys. And I do, it's gonna just jump out. I'm gonna have to be careful about opening the door. Back in the box. I do keep this. We actually got this, I think it was $10 at Sam's Club. So I keep this out here so I can check the temperature in the box. And of course the heat lamp is off, but let's see. The window shows 92, but I'm about to open that, and it is not that hot in here, y'all. And the fan, I'm gonna tilt it down so that we can circulate more air. But I think that's gonna be the end of today's video. I really appreciate y'all sticking around with us and following our journey. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we'll check in with y'all next week. Thanks. So I know it said it was the end of the video, but I've opened one window, and you can already tell it's cooler having opened the window. So I'm gonna open all three of the windows, turn the fan on 3 and tilt it down so it's circulating more around the birds, and turn the light off. Now, so any sunlight that is coming through the windows is going to actually be filtered twice through the tent. So I'm going to open up the other 2 windows, tilt the fan down, and then I'm going to go clean the kennels and give the outside dogs a milk bone. So anyway, that's it. Thanks, guys.